Hi everybody. Um, I'm making this because I can't call him a friend, but a very dear YouTuber to me died on Monday, and I hope I don't upset the family by making this video, but I wanted to express how much he meant to me as a very slow starting YouTuber. I get discouraged and I have disorders, and this actually hit me pretty hard. His name is Thompson. Grant Thompson. The King of Random. He's actually the reason why I started YouTube. My YouTube channel. Well, I already had one because, obviously, uh, I watch YouTube. But I started making videos because of him. To see what he was going through, because he made a few videos, and I know how much of a burden YouTube can be and how much it can drain you. I don't have any editing software, so this is going to be all straight off the cuff and straightforward without any edits. Um, and um, I I've been a fan of his since he started. Um, and I have several favorite videos of his that I enjoy, and I wish I could post them on here, but I won't without the family's permission. If they send me a message saying I'm allowed to, then I will. I'll make another video in memory of, and I'll put clips, if they allow me to, of my favorite videos. But he was the reason why I started my videos, because I saw how difficult it was on him. I could tell. I can read people. But I knew he loved doing it. And he's said several times he didn't do it for the money. He didn't do it for the fans. He did it to give people information about engineering, chemicals. Just experiments, science experiments. I love science, and because of him, a lot of my nephews love his experiments. I've done a few with them, and I've done a few myself. Unsuccessfully, I might add, but I still tried. But he will always be missed and loved by all the fans. I'm sorry if I'm not making eye contact with the camera very much. It's difficult for me. That's part of my disabilities. Normally, I don't just go on a whim and make videos like this, especially like this. But I usually do funny videos on the whim and stuff like that. If you come to my YouTube, you see them. And it's for 18 years or older, so I don't allow any kids in here. But like I said, he was the reason why I started making videos. And in his memory, I'm going to start making more. I won't be of experiments, because I'm not the experiment kind of YouTuber. I'm the comedy type, and I know this is a serious video, and I didn't ever intend on making this video, but I decided to, because I want everybody to know how important he was to me. And I want to wish his family and not wish them, but give them my condolences, because I know how hard it is to lose a family member, not how it is to lose a father or a husband, or even one of my significant others. I've never lost them to death, but I've lost grandparents, and best friends. And actually, one of my best friends, who was a huge Grant Thompson fan, I actually got him started on it, and he loved it. He thought it was the most amazing thing, and he was, oh God, the jock in school. He was never into nerdy stuff. And Grant Thompson actually got it to where he was into that stuff. And it's like he's done several experiments with me. He thought it was awesome. We would watch the videos from start to finish and do the experiments and do them as he's doing them. One week, me and my best friend always wanted to do though was the Outback Outdoor Foundry, and I still want to do that in memory of my best friend. I won't say his name on here because he was a very private person, and out of respect for my best friend's family. They're extremely private too. But he died last year. And one thing I've always wanted to do was meet him, Grant Thompson. Because he's the reason why I got back into science. I loved science as a kid, but never really did any more with it afterwards. But Grant brought me back to it. And I want to wish his family and his friends and the people who took over his YouTube, which I know are his friends as well, they became very close to him. My condolences, and I hope their days get better for them, and I know they will. It just will take time. So I was gonna try to keep it to less than 5 minutes. I'm sorry that it's going a little bit over, but I never could get a hold of Grant because he was so busy. It never bothered me. It was like, well, take a shot in the dark, send him a message, see what he says. It was one of us first trying out the messaging services on YouTube. He was the first one I ever sent a message to, and he was the first YouTuber I've ever watched. And it's like he's given me inspiration to start doing my YouTube videos. And he's always said, don't do what he does if you're not interested in making videos on it. Do what you love and do what you care about. If you don't, you won't make it in this business ignore the haters. There's always haters. Not in those exact words, no. But, I mean, his love was education and science and engineering and welding. He wanted to learn how to weld, and he learned it on the channel, for the channel at the very least. I know he did some welding on the channel, like the welding arc. I don't know if that was the first time he ever welded, but the homemade welding arc was one of my favorites. And it's like I said, I have several favorites. My two most favorite is the Backyard Foundry and the welding arc, one made out of transformers from a microwave. I thought that was the coolest thing. That's the first video I ever showed my best friend, and he thought that was the most amazing thing in the world, that he was able, that you can make a homemade welding arc. It's not very safe, no, but it works. But as long as you took the precautions for it and all that, Grant made it safe. So he still always suggested for nobody to try it at home. But me and my friend was stupid enough to do it. We couldn't do the welding arc because even though I had several microwaves in my lifetime, we just never got around to it because my best friend was busy too. And we never got around to the Backyard Foundry, but I'm going to try my best to do them both in memory of my best friend. And if the family's willing to let me, in memory of Grant Thompson. the King of Random. So everybody, if you're not subscribed to Grant Thompson, the King of Random, please do. Oh my God, he's amazing, and watch all of his videos the best you can. He has over 700 videos, and it's like, that's amazing. His goal was just to do 100 videos geared towards education and everything, like education, engineering, science, you name it. If it had to do with education, he is willing to try the weirdest and most dangerous stuff and everything like that. So but I'm gonna stop the video here. It's gone long enough. But if you guys like my channel, please subscribe, hit the like button, and hit the bell icon to know whenever I post more videos. Thank you, and good night.